Is a bitch, man. You know a nigga back, man. What's the word, Triple Birch? I know I got some heat again for the YouTube streets, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care if it's about some real shit or some nonsense, for real. But let's get right to it, man. You know, shout out to all the supporters, all my leaders. Like I say, I don't got no followers. I hope that everybody that subscribed to me is straight leaders. I look at y'all like straight leaders, no followers. We don't do followers. We do straight leaders, man. Everybody that got their own mind, that's willing to learn, open-minded to learning. Those that's out here that want to learn how to advance to the next level without people putting their hands on them or being a victim in these situations or falling victim to these situations of these word plays and these internet games and shit, right? You know, shout out to everybody that's been doing reaction too. I've been seeing a lot of reactions on the last video that I got. And honestly, whether it's good, whether it's bad, I respect all criticism. Nigga, my page is open to all criticism. I don't take offense to anything. I don't have no feelings in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I know what it takes to keep pushing it and going forward with this shit, right? However, right, you know, like I say, man, you know, I'm hearing and I'm seeing a lot of people have some disagreements or some complications on some things I said because maybe they feel like the shoe fit or whatnot, right? But this is one thing I want to say, bro. You know what I'm saying? I feel like people have a lot of issues with the fact that I just spoke a lot of truth on certain things and I just touched bases on a lot of things, right? But really, in all rationality, I feel like people personally have the issue because they don't want people to know the truth, bro. They don't want people to have the right script. And that's all this shit is about, having the right script. You can't say I ain't told you. It's so much free game on this internet that you can get and you can learn from anybody, right? I can learn from anybody. I can learn. My son is a year old and I learn from him each and every day. Each and every day, nigga, I wake up, I learn from him. There's something new about him that I'm still learning from his development as being a baby, right? And growing into his own his own personality as a person, right? So I want to say that shout out to everybody that's been supporting me on my channel, and shout out to Creep from Do-Rock, and shout out to my homie Darren Porter, my nigga Gumbo, you know what I'm saying? Everybody that's been doing content on this, and everybody that's, I've seen a few other people content, you know what I'm saying? But I want to get in and say something, right? I feel like with this whole situation, I feel like people is afraid. And I feel like they're afraid of these young niggas waking up and knowing the truth. And I feel like once these little niggas wake up and see the truth, they're able to see the felonious and the bullshit with these other niggas and these other YouTubers that's creating these narratives and making it seem like it's okay to get on here and misconduct themselves, right? At the end of the day, right, my goal is just to teach people and show you. You know what I'm saying? If I can teach you and show you, you can't say you don't know. The game is to be sold, not to be told. But I'm not selling game to y'all. I'm giving away free game. Things that can get us past the trials and tribulations that we have to go to, right? Somebody have to go to it to show you so you don't have to repeat recidivism. And recidivism is not just repeating incarceration. You know, you can have recidivism within the gang world. You know what I'm saying? Within this culture that we do. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got a lot of niggas that's being DP'd multiple times and kicked in the ass 1,000,000 times because they keep repeating the same pattern. They looking for different ways to do the same shit, right? So they think they slick, right? You know, if I'm giving up too much game and I'm fucking up you niggas money and YouTube channels and people might wake up one day and they might realize that these niggas is bullshit, that's the point. That's the point, man. The point is for niggas to wake up out here and realize, bro, we're greater. We're greater than what we subject ourselves to. Don't let this internet get us fucked up. Don't let this internet make you lose value of the person that you are and where we come from, right? I understand the game. I understand the YouTube game. I understand the content. I get it. I'm not against it. Hey, I don't have no problem with it. Shout out to the content creators and shout out to everybody on this YouTube channel that's getting their bread and keeping it going. Hey, look, I salute y'all for having some type of independency and entrepreneurship within yourself and be able to go get that bag. To each his own, right? But, you know, for those who really want to learn and really want to actually get past shit and not actually be a victim and keep going through these situations and phases in life, right? And getting booted in the ass, kicked in the ass, chased off and all this shit, man, come listen to some real game, bro, on the set. Let the nigga show you how this shit go. I don't know it all. I'm still learning as I go. I done made a lot of mistakes. Thank by the grace of God, I haven't been booted in my ass, DP, kicked in the ass, chased off yards, fucked up. My homies don't disown me. None of that, bro. So, you know, I'm just telling my experience. And like I say, I can get on this internet and I can tell a lot of stories, bro. Don't think I ain't been through nothing because I haven't posted and showed y'all and told y'all a lot of stories. I have a lot of stories, man. I could tell y'all people that done died in front of me, multiple homies I didn't know I done been in their life when they passed away. People that y'all know, active homies on the set. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that really went through this. I done been there and watched niggas get whooped on these yards. I done watched niggas get chased off these yards. I done watched niggas do buster shit. But my goal is not to bring that to the internet. It's basically to wake up our people. Because if we are sleeping people, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, well, like the saying said, you know what I'm saying? If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. So our job is, we have one job as gangbangers and being street niggas coming onto this YouTube space. It's to teach. You know what I'm saying? It's to teach. It's not to get people like crab, not to disrespect no hoods, crabs in the barrel, and be repeating the same shit, or to make motherfuckers go against the rules and the foundation of what's created that's gonna get you by in life. Remember, this is the internet, but with everything you do on this internet affects you in the real life. You know what I'm saying? It don't stop here. Remember, this shit goes further and further and beyond. You might think it's just some YouTube shit. We see that with the boy and that just got whooped on in the county. He thought it was some YouTube shit. Come to find out, this shit done carried him on in real life, nigga, when a real situation happened. There's not no shot at him and none of that. I'm just giving an example on how don't get this internet shit fucked up, bro. Stay on course, y'all. Stay on task, man, on the set. Like, you know, for all the real ones that's watching this and all the ones that want to learn and, you know, they know how this conduct go. Man, conduct yourself right at all times. We can still have fun. We can still do certain things. We can still have our sense of humor and shit. I got a great sense of humor. And I think sometimes people may think that I don't because I talk aggressively, but I understand one thing about communication. Sometimes you have to talk in a certain value and tone and frequency to get people attention. See what I'm saying? Whether it's right or wrong. Don't get caught up in the value and the tone. Get caught up in the message. The message is everything. At the end of the day, it's all about the message. It ain't about the tone. It ain't about the wording. It's about the message, bro. And sometimes we get lost in that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, in our job as being content creators and conforming ourselves into this space in this world is to teach the people that come under us. No matter what it is, you never stop teaching. You ain't gonna never stop teaching your kids. So you never stop teaching the people that's looking up at you or looking at you as a possible potential influence into their life, right? A guidance, right? I'm saying I still got people that teaches me to this day. They show me each and every day. Nigga, shout out to my big, shout out to my nigga Gumbo. It's homie that just regular conversation, nigga that just teach me. You know what I'm saying? I had a conversation with somebody the other day. It was basically saying, nigga, don't ever stop doing what you doing, nigga. What you mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't ever stop teaching and telling the truth. They can't get around the truth. That's one thing people cannot do. They can't get around the truth, man. The truth is the truth. I know they don't like it. I know they gonna hate it. They gonna hate when a nigga teach you, tell you how to come on here and conduct yourself. A nigga teach you how not to get slapped in the mouth. Teach you on here, teach you how not to get beat up, how not to get DP'd. You know what I'm saying? All this other shit, man. They don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying? Teach you on here. I'm sure motherfuckers, it's been 90 days today for me for no marijuana. I ain't smoked weed in 90 days and I'm so grateful for that. I'm so grateful, bro. I got a clear mind. Just came from working out, you know what I'm saying? So I'm trying to get my little physique back. I'm trying to get my little arms and my little chest back. You feel me? I'm trying to get on my shit. I'm trying to eat well. Y'all see, I cook like a motherfucker. As you can see, you know, this is, you know what I'm saying? I cook in this motherfucker. That's what I do. I cook, bro, on the set. But, you know, like I say, man, this is a living, learning lesson. And you can find information everywhere on YouTube. Everywhere. Information is everywhere. Everywhere. Don't stop giving up looking for information on how to be better in life. Whether it's gangbanging, be a better gangbanger, bro. I'm not teaching no nigga how to get on here and commit crimes. I'm not teaching no nigga how to be the most activist. I'm not teaching nigga nothing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I actually went and got certified for 2 things in 3 weeks. You see what I'm saying? I took the initiative on myself to go get certified for forklifting and tincture, shit like that, just on my own, bro. Just because I wanted better for myself. Didn't nobody chase me out to go do better. Didn't nobody, I just woke up one day and said, you know what? I deserve better as a person, nigga. I know what type of person I am. I know what type of spirit I got. I know what type of ambition I got, right? So let me go do something better for my son. I've been doing shit for Hoover all my life. Since 13 years old, I've been doing it for Hoover. Let me go do something for myself, bro. I done did everything that you can name when it come to Hoover. I did it, bro. And if I ain't did it, I've been around it. So I've been around a lot to where I know better and I know what the do's and don'ts. I'm not saying I know everything. I'm not saying I'm not gonna make these mistakes. But if I have the knowledge not to do it, then I'm conscious. Life is about consciousness. We breathe consciousness. We eat. Everything we do is about consciousness, bro. Having the intellect and the consciousness to know what you doing. It's about intent, purpose, and consciousness, bro. You feel me? That's it, bro. And love, nigga. If you can combine that all in one, man, we'd be great out here, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, I see a lot of content creators mad and upset. The only thing that I can see that news, and I'm seeing a lot of reactions. I've seen Compton Rick Rock shit. I see a lot of reactions. I just seen a few dudes, bro. I hope I can go down my phone and see all the people that I done seen, right? A lot of shit I ain't looked at yet. A lot of shit I done got a glimpse of it. But it's like, only thing I can see that people don't like is the fact that I'm telling the truth. They don't like the truth, bro. They don't like when you teaching a generation that comes under us on how not to fall into the stupidity that's put in front of us each and every day. We tired of falling victim to the stupidity. These old niggas done taught us the wrong shit for so long. We tired of doing it wrong. This is why this generation now fucked up. Because niggas ain't teaching them. They done taught us the wrong shit consistently. Or they giving away the game because they want to be the last nigga with the game. Keep giving the game out. Keep teaching, nigga. I'm saying, when I see my younger homies, nigga, I try to give them all my young homies that know me know I give them game, nigga. I'm not afraid for them to tell me I don't want to hear that shit. I'm not afraid for them not to listen. I'm not afraid for them to make another decision. My job is just to be here and show y'all and teach y'all, hey man, you could do it like this. You could do it like that. You're a grown man. You're going to do whatever you want to do. And if you ain't grown, you're your own person. You're going to make your own decisions, make your own choices, right? We all grown, bro, in this motherfucker. We know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But you can't say a nigga like me ain't took the time out to show y'all and teach y'all and try to guide y'all through the bullshit that's going on and try to weed through and see that, hey, don't get caught up in this internet. We all get caught up in this internet sometimes. We all get caught up in the hype. We all get caught up in the bullshit, the controversy. Yeah, sometimes we get caught up in the back and forth. Sometimes you just want to make a decision to go back and forth. Sometimes you got time for it. Nigga might just got time today. It's okay, bro. But don't lose sight of what reality is, bro. We losing sight on what reality is, bro. On the set. When you lose sight of reality, you lose sight on who you are and where you came from. Don't do that. Don't be that person, bro. Don't be that person that say, well, this is the internet. This is what we doing. Well, use a bullshit nigga. Because you mean to tell me that you got people watching you that you can teach, and because you see everything on the internet and somebody else doing it, you gonna do it too? Like, god damn, like, this is what we came to, y'all. This is what we came to, YouTube. We came to a bunch of grown men talking about, this is the internet, this is how it works. Ooh, okay, that's fine. But when is you gonna break the chain and sit up there and give people some education on how this shit's supposed to go and what's going on, and you know what I'm saying? How not to conduct themselves in certain ways that's gonna get them in fucked up troubles. Everything ain't about an interview. That's why they don't want me on no interview. They asked me, I done got asked, you know what I'm saying? My whole thing is, nigga, hopefully, nigga, if y'all wanna hear some real shit, if y'all really wanna, with no bullshit controversy, and nigga, we can talk real. We can sit on there and talk some solid real shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga ain't stupid. I ain't illiterate. I ain't a remedial type of dude. I got a lot of common sense. Talk to me. I'm more than Hoover. You know what I'm saying? Hoover didn't raise me. Hoover taught me some shit, but nigga, I was raised by my dad. I was raised by my grandparents. Nigga, I had family, nigga. My mom passed away, yeah. You know what I'm saying? The streets have taught me a lot. Since 12 to, my mom died when I was 10. So the streets have developed me a lot of ways, but at the end of the day, my foundation, I was taught respect. I was taught, you know what I'm saying, how to respect my elders and certain little conducts about myself to where I took it to the street. My homies love that shit about me. Like, you know what? I'm hoping this little nigga come from a good household. He know how to push and how to represent himself. He know how to, you know what I'm saying? They got some little spunk about himself. I'm hoping I don't let niggas speak for me at all. I don't let no nigga speak for me. If I'm there, you is not finna speak for me. Nigga, I'm speaking for myself. Because you can't tell me or tell no nigga better than what I can tell a nigga how I feel. On the set, I don't believe in letting no nigga speak for me. If I'm present, none of that. Let me conduct it. Set. And that's how this shit should be. And when you know the right way and you know what's right and wrong, you don't need nobody jumping in speaking for you. You don't need none of this weird shit, bro. You stand on business, bro. I'm not saying I'm the realest on here. We all make mistakes. On hope, let's get this straight. I'm not the solidest, the realest. You know, I have made bad decisions in my life as far as personal. You know what I'm saying? We all make mistakes, bro. We all do. We all make some type of mistakes in this shit, bro. You know? But, you know, don't get defeated because people is listening and people understand what's going on. I'm just talking for the people, bro. I'm speaking for the people. I'm speaking for the ones that matter. I'm speaking for the ones who understand this shit. I'm speaking for the ones who don't have a voice. There's a lot of us out here that's in the comments that feel the way that I feel. There's a lot of people in jail, you know what I'm saying, that feel the way I feel. There's a lot of people out here just regularly feel the way I feel, but we ain't got nobody to speak on it. We don't got nobody with a big enough voice to tell y'all, man, this shit's fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? When have y'all turned on y'all internet and y'all seen some dudes not going back and forth? When? When the last time y'all turned on y'all internet and seen a nigga just giving you straight game? Straight game about this shit. The raw and uncut, like, nigga, this is gonna happen. You gonna get fucked up if this happen. You gonna be... One thing about this shit, there's no end game. It don't make sense. Don't gangbang. Period. This is for the kids. Do not gangbang. It ain't worth it, bro. If you have a chance to do something better in life, take that opportunity and take that chance to be better and a greater man. Be that first. First, you was a man, then you a black man. You know what I'm saying? Be that. Be a man first. Develop being a man. Perfect being a man and perfect being a black man first. Then if you want to develop and make this is why a lot of niggas go to jail and they turn over to Muslim. Because a lot of Muslim, when you go in there, they teach you how to be a man. They teach you about your black culture, your black heritage. So people get so caught up in that, a lot of shit they don't know because they didn't went to jail young, caught these cases, and now they finding themselves. They realize that this shit ain't what it's supposed to be. It ain't hyped up what it's supposed to be. And when they realize who they is as a man, they develop themselves and they change and they break old habits and old ways and they break the recidivism. You know what I'm saying? They know how to get out and not conform themselves into the bullshit to come back to the same place or do the same thing that led them to the place that they came from. That's it, you know what I'm saying? So, like I say, man, like, subscribe, and comment. And I know that within this, you know, it's going to be a gang of controversy, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, they don't like the truth, and they don't like when you pushing a certain type of way, man. They don't like when you giving niggas the raw game, the raw uncut game. And I'm not going to never stop giving the raw uncut game if I can. So they just going to have to be mad at me, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying nobody is mad, but at the end of the day, if I can, hey, man, if I can get some game out to some niggas, some young niggas, if I say 2 or 3 young niggas, say, you know what, I remember Trigger Bird saying this shit. Hey, that's what I love. Because I remember at the time, nigga, my big homies on Sherm, or they drunk and they telling me prison stories. And I knew how to get through, navigate through the system because of what I'm hearing from these type of niggas, or what these niggas talking about, or the stories that they give. I'm like, ooh, like, damn, like, that's how it go? So when I'm getting in these situations, I'm like, okay, I know how to conduct myself. You know what I'm saying? Just based on what I'm hearing and the possibilities and shit. So that's what I hope that we learn here on this channel, man. Like I say, it's a reactionary channel, but it's also an educational, you know what I'm saying, channel too. You know what I'm saying? This channel where you can come, get some game, you know what I'm saying, and learn, you know what I'm saying, about the culture. Just learn about the culture, bro. Learn what to be expected when you live a certain type of lifestyle. That's it. I'm just trying to teach people what to be expected and the do's and don'ts on this lifestyle, right? I can't tell a nigga what to do, none of that, but there's a consequence for every action. There's a reaction. And if you don't even know and you ain't been presented with the real, this is how you fall victim to all the bullshit. This is how you get the short end of the stick out here playing games, bro. Hopefully, niggas, you got sidewalk niggas standing that's trying to stand in the street. If you a sidewalk nigga, stand on the sidewalk. If you a street nigga like to run in front of the cars and dodge them, go do that. Some niggas wait for the cars to stop coming and walk on the street. Some niggas like to dodge and run in front of them, make the traffic stop. It's all on you, man. It's all on you, baby. Like I say, look, you know, I ain't on here to knock nobody. I ain't on here to criticize nobody on what they do and how they do. But when you come over here and you want some game, we giving game, man. We giving some news that you can abuse, not news you can use. I'm giving news that you can abuse. You know what I'm saying? And we doing reaction too. We doing all that. But instead of giving a reaction on what's going on and criticizing people, let's give a different standpoint on how this situation couldn't have occurred. Yeah, this shit happened, but it could have all been changed like this. It could have been so simple like this. You know what I'm saying? This is how the conduct kind of should have went. You can't tell nobody what to do. Don't get me wrong. But at the end of the day, you can also give pointers on, you know, you can stop a lot of shit by letting the motherfucker have a choice and acknowledgement to how this shit gonna go and how it's gonna play out when you know what's going on. It's just like the Bible, bro. The Bible full of a lot of stories right? But at the end, there's always a certain type of ending, certain type of consequence. We all got our own stories, but in this life, we have the same consequences. You get the same consequences, bro. There's only very few consequences. Different stories, but all same consequence so behind it. So like I say, instead of us tearing each other down and beating people up and this and that and calling out, man, try to uplift, bro. Try to have some positive say about a nigga. Try to uplift the younger niggas, bro, because that's what we do it for, right? I know I know niggas on here do it for a check, I know. But what's the point of getting a check if you can't teach nobody and you can't uplift nobody and you can't show them how to do it the right way? You got niggas on here just want to, hey, if you really look at this shit, it's a gang of niggas plus 35 on here. We all 35 plus, 30 plus. We all 30 plus on this internet, bro. You don't see a gang of young niggas on here going back and forth. This is why the young niggas do what they did in the county. Because you know why? They think this is the way it go. You do this and you put it on the internet. Why you think them little niggas did that shit in the county, bro? Because they ain't taught the game, nigga. They seeing this is how the game go. You do this, you do that, and you put it on the internet. This ain't the game this ain't what it is today. This is what we accepted today. You have to accept something for something to be what it is, bro. And we have accepted this. We have accepted just throw it on the internet. The gang and the culture that we live, bro, the rules we live by, certain things is prohibited, bro, period. We can't change them rules. You could try to, you could try to bend them. It's gonna be the same. This ain't no gang shit, ain't none of that, bro. This is just life. Life. Life have boundaries, bro. Life have boundaries. Everything have boundaries. Everything have a time and place for certain things, man. It's a time and place for everything, bro. So let's not fuck up the youth by getting them to think and manipulating them to think that this is just how the internet go. No, nigga, this is how you niggas go. This is how you niggas conduct yourself. This is how you niggas push. We not doing that, bro, on the set, you know what I'm saying? So like I say, if you can show somebody or teach somebody and you got the credentials or you have the mindset, whatever, to do better, man, let's do that, bro. Hopefully, like I say, like, subscribe, and comment, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the parties that did the reaction on my video. I don't have no hatred for nobody. I don't feel no type of way, you know what I'm saying? You know, like I say, man, shit, hey, look, all publicity is good publicity, nigga. Throw me a layup. Throw me a alley hoop sometime, you know what I'm saying? Throw a real one, an alley hoop. That's how I look at this shit. It's just an alley hoop, a layup, you know what I'm saying? That's it. It's all love, my nigga. So, don't ever, as long as a nigga don't disrespect me on here, man, call me out my name and bitches and this and that, I'm good with that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, like, subscribe, and comment. I don't care about some real shit or some nonsense. And y'all let me know how y'all feel about it, bro. Y'all let me know in the comments how y'all feel about the whole situation and teaching motherfuckers, and so we don't go down this same road that we just seen. You know what I'm saying? So other kids don't come up watching this, partaking in the same thing, and we just got a whole generation behind us that's willing to take violence and put it on the internet and things that ain't, come on, bro, especially from jail. Just certain shit that should be prohibited, bro. You know what I'm saying? It shouldn't even goes on allowed in our community. But like I say, like, subscribe, and comment. I ain't gonna get too deep in that, man. I appreciate y'all. We out.